Hey, this is Erika. I'm making apricot jam. Now I've put in here 2.5 pounds of apricots. I had them in the freezer. The stones were removed. Now I've been boiling that for a while, and then I liquidized it with my hand blender, the one I got the other day in Mr. Price. Okay, so until it's smooth, there's no lumps, if you get me. And then I added in 2.5 pounds of sugar, just regular granulated sugar. Now I boiled it for a while, but this is the stage I want you to see. Okay, I'm just going away from the steam for a second just so you can see. Let's see, just see, can I clear this a bit? Now when you lift your spoon out, you want it to be like dripping, but not in the same place. You want it to be dripping a bit apart from each other, because then you know it's thick enough. So I'm just going to continue to boil this for a few minutes, and then, sorry, that's the dishwasher going. I'm just going to continue to boil this for a few minutes until it's ready consistency, so I'll come back to you then. So in the meantime, I've washed my jam jars in soapy water, and I've just rinsed them again. And now I'm just waiting for the jam to be ready, and then we'll transfer it into the jars. Now the saucepan I'm using is a heavy bottom saucepan. The reason being that if you use a light bottom saucepan, the jam will stick, whereas this, the heat is distributed evenly over it, and then it doesn't burn as easily. So now you still have to keep stirring this every couple of minutes. So it looks a bit like lava now, the way it's sort of bubbling, but you just let that bubble away. Don't have it up full bore, but just kind of leave it halfway and just let that continue to boil for another little while. Now I also added the juice of a lime. I forgot to say that. So, and about a mug of water, or like a pint, one of these glass jam jars full of water. That's it. So that's all that was added. So it's been boiling for a while now, and this is kind of the look I want. See the way it drips, but it doesn't drip in the same place. It's kind of dripping in different places on the spoon. If you can see what I mean. So now I'm just going to leave that for a few minutes, and then I'm going to start filling the jars. So come back in a second. Now I'm using a little stainless steel jug here, and I use the bowl just to stop it from spilling all over the chopping board. Oh, that's a bit full. Not quite sure how much we're going to get out of this, so I'm just going to keep filling the jars, and if we need a few more, I'll get a few more. So you just kind of fill them up to the rim there, and then you'll clean them and put the lids on. Clean the rims and put the lids on. So the jam jars I just washed in soapy water, and then I rinse them out again in clean water, and the lid's the same. So you just want to make sure everything's hygienic when you're doing it, that you're not going to introduce any bacteria or dirt. So oops. That's a bit full. There's a bit more in it than I thought. I'm just going to get something else to hold it in. Now I cleaned all the rims of the jars with a piece of damp paper towel. So now they're clean, I can just put on all the caps. So I'm going to do that now. I just pop on all the caps. I'm just finger tight. Now this is apricot jam. Now I do this recipe kind of with a lot of different mixtures. So when I'm doing a different one, I'll show you that one as well. I'm going to be making some apple and blackberry jelly, which is a nice one too for the winter time. So we'll do that one another day. So this is the apricot jam, and this is how many jars you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a dish of apricot jam as well. So that will be used first, and then the other ones then as we need them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And that's the lovely jam. So it's kind of a clearish colour. You can probably see it better on this. It's just the dish, when there's a quantity of jam, makes it look darker. So I'm just going to put on this little saucer so you can see the actual colour of the jam. So it's not that dark. This is just a little bit that was in the jug. So you can see it's kind of a lighter shade. It just looks dark in the jars. So please give it a try and see how you find it. Apricot jam, shop apricot jam, is very high in sugar, and this one is actually mostly equal parts of fruit and sugar, whereas a lot of commercial jams is like 80% sugar and 20% fruit. So I just think if you know what you're kind of using and making, it's better probably for your health and your family. So this is what I choose to do. It's entirely up to you, whatever you think for your family. So if you try this recipe, just give me a shout out to see how it turned out. I hope you like it. So that's the apricot jam. So bye for now.